Amir, you have this fight with Carlos Molona, and do you see yourself in a position where your back's against the wall, seeing that you're coming off 2 back-to-back losses, and everybody's wanting you to have a spectacular and impressive win over your opponent?
Yeah, definitely. You know, I mean, the pressure is on a little bit. I've always had pressure on me, no matter what fight I've gone in. But it's good pressure. You know, it's only pressure that's making me train hard, work hard, and it's only motivated me. You know, I know what to do. I know what mistakes I've made in the past, and I know not to make the mistakes again. Going into this fight, I am confident because I've trained very, very hard, and being a guy, you know, being a fighter, what people have been saying all sorts about, and having the last 2 fights which were losses, you know, I've come back stronger. I've been training twice as harder, and I'm more focused than ever. And having a coach like Virgil, he's only made me a more serious fighter, you know. So we're going to be ready for whatever Molina brings to the ring.
Speaking with Molina, he plans on pushing the pace against you. He told me that he wants to rough you up and really get you in there to try to get you out of what you've learned from Virgil, to get you back to how you were when you were with Freddie.
It's not going to happen. You know, it's not going to happen. We've had tougher guys in sparring than Molina. We've had some great sparring, great work, and I don't think that's going to happen. You know, we know what to do. We know what we are up against. We do respect Molina. We know Molina. I've seen his fights before, but you know, it's not going to happen. It's going to be a Amir Khan night on that night.
Tell me how now your training's changed since with Virgil. What things you used to do with Freddie that you now do with Virgil? How's that whole process been like?
It's about understanding a game plan. It's about, you know, instead of him giving you a game plan, he's made me understand it, so I know what the reasons are for me to do the game plan. That's also, you know, throwing shots and then knowing where you're standing. Also helped me on my balance a lot. My balance was really bad, you know. I had great footwork, but balance was not good. So, you know, we worked on the balance where every time I throw a shot and when the shot finishes, we know what position we're in. We're in a position to fire again, and if we move again, we're in a position to fire again. So, you know, it's all about being in a good position with Virgil. He's got me to learn the positionings, and when I do throw a shot, where I am after the shot, you know, where the hands are, where the defense is. So we worked on a lot of the defense because we know the offense is always going to be there. You know, it's just in the blood. But we've been working a lot on the defense and being a smarter fighter.
Has that turned into a reflex now for you? Is it just a second thing, like second nature to you now?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we've been doing it day in, day out, so I've got so used to it now that it's become something that's stuck to me now.
Yeah. Last question, what did you say seeing that knockout from Manny Pacquiao, and what would you say to Manny, and where does Manny go from here in your opinion?
Manny's a great fighter. You know, he achieved everything in the game of boxing. I mean, you know, my heart sunk when that happened. You know, he's a great fighter and he's helped me a lot in my career. I think all he has to do now is just, you know, maybe take some time off, relax, take his time, and he'll know himself if he wants to come back. I don't think he has to prove anything. You know, we know he's a better fighter. He just got caught with a good shot. But, you know, I'm sure Manny's a smarter fighter. He'll know what to do next.
Amir, as always, thank you very much. We appreciate it. Just spoke with Amir Khan. I'm Marquez Villegas. Make sure to catch his fight this weekend against Carlos Molona, here reporting from Los Angeles for the Boxing Channel.